When you're working with generative AI, it's easy to keep going. One more variation, one more tweak, one more prompt. The possibilities feel endless. And that's part of the appeal. But creative work isn't just about what's possible, it's about what's purposeful. So, how do you know when to stop? In this video, you'll learn how to review AI generated content with a critical eye, not just for polish, but for intent. You'll explore a few key questions to ask yourself before calling a project done, and how to spot when something still needs a human touch. First, let's start with a creative gut check. You already know how to evaluate your own work. Typically, you look for clarity, balance, emotion, and alignment with your goals. Working with AI generated assets is no different. But there are a few new things to watch out for. Ask yourself, does this feel believable and as intended in the context? Are the proportions and perspectives working together? And does the image support the story you're trying to tell? Sometimes you want something that looks real. Other times you're creating something that's purposefully made up or surreal. Either way, whatever you generate should feel like it fits into that project. If something feels off, trust that instinct. That's your creative judgment doing its job. If you're going for something that's meant to appear real, it's important to be cautious of that unmistakable AI look. Smooth surfaces that feel too perfect. Lighting that feels off. People who seem almost, but not entirely real. These quirks can break the viewer's trust and pull them out of the moment. If an image looks a bit too AI, Firefly gives you a few easy ways to rein in that AI feel. Try adding style words like photorealistic to your text prompts to guide Firefly towards something more grounded. Or you can use the creative controls in the Firefly side panel. These features can control how produced or edited the output looks and tailor the image to different styles. Even after tweaking your prompt or adjusting the controls, the image might still not feel quite right. That's why you need to know when to blend real-world assets with generated ones. Say you're creating a photo of a group of people in a specific setting, and your top priority is making sure the people look authentic. In cases like these, combining Adobe stock with a Firefly tool like Generative Fill might be the strongest move. Start with a real photo of people. Remove the background and use Generative Fill to create a new environment around them. Or flip the approach. Use Firefly to generate a setting. Then composite in real photography for the subjects. The hybrid method gives you the best of both worlds, the flexibility of AI and the authenticity of real-world assets. Ultimately, while generative AI can make it feel like the possibilities are endless, you need to recognize when your output aligns with your original goal, not when you've exhausted every variation. Knowing when to stop is part instinct, part intention. So to wrap up, here's a checklist I like to use when reviewing AI assets. Does the image align with the original creative goal? Are there any visual elements that feel distracting or artificial? Have you tested different prompts or styles to explore stronger options? Would this benefit from refinement in Photoshop or Illustrator? Is this the right tool for the job, or would a traditional method serve the idea better? With so much content out there competing for attention, your creative judgment matters more than ever. Remember to use that judgment to decide when the work feels complete, when it clearly communicates, looks intentional, and reflects your standards. That's what will help it rise above the noise.